Hello friends, welcome to Align Pattern. In this video, we are going to see some important top questions of computer architecture and organization. If you are preparing for competitive exams and interviews, then this video will be very helpful for you. Don't skip the video because all the questions are extremely important. Okay, so this is the third set of computer architecture and organization. If you haven't seen previous two set, I will definitely provide you link in the description. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first question is, the bus carries the data between the processor and other components. It's called. Answer is data bus. Data bus carries the data between the processor and other components. Okay. Actually, data bus is bidirectional bus as we know. As of data flows in both the direction from microprocessor to memory or input output devices, and from memory or we can say from input output devices to microprocessor. Got it? Then the next question is, the unidirectional bus in computer system is. Answer is address bus. Address bus carries the memory addresses from the processor to other components like input output devices and primary storage. That is, the data flows in only one direction. That's why address bus is unidirectional bus. Okay. Question number 3. A combinational logic circuit which sends data coming from a single source to two or more separate destinations. It's called dash. And the answer is demultiplexer. Demultiplexer sends the data coming from a single source to two or more separate destinations. Okay. Actually, the process of getting information from one input line and transmitting the same information over one of many output line, this whole process is known as demultiplexing. If you remember the logic gates which we have seen in previous lecture, same like that. Demultiplexer is also has its Boolean expression and the truth table alone. Okay, we will go in this topic in detail later on. First, get this idea of demultiplexer in short. The demultiplexer is a circuit that receives the input on a single line and transmits the onto 2n possible output line. Okay. Question number 4. The main function of the input unit of a computer are. Answer is to direct commands and data into computers. Input units or devices are generally used for feeding of data and instructions into the computer system. Keyboard, mouse, digital camera or joystick, all are input units which feed the data onto the computer system for processing. Okay. Question number 5. The basic functions performed by the output units is. The basic functions performed by the output unit is to display the data to the users. Output units are any piece of computer hardware equipment used to communicate the results of data processing carried out by the computer. In simple terms, we can say output unit converts the electronically generated information into human readable form. Okay, for example, monitor, printer, plotter and speaker are some of the output devices. Question number 6. Conversion of computer generated results into human readable format is the function of. Answer is output interface. As I said before, output unit or we can say devices or we can say output interfaces converts the electronically generated information into human readable form. Question number 7. The computer system is controlled by which component? A. Input unit, B. Output unit, C. Control unit, D. Memory unit. And the answer is C. Control unit. Control unit is one of the most essential components of the computer system. It gathers all the information entered using the input unit, process it and receives the output and displays it to the user. That's why we can say computer system is controlled by the control unit. Question number 8. Which of the following unit of measurement are used with the computer system? A. Byte, B. Megabyte, C. Gigabyte, D. All of these. And the answer is D. All of these. Byte, kilobyte, megabyte and gigabyte, all the measurement we use with the computer system. That's why all of these are the correct answer. Question number 9. Which of the following is the main circuit board of computer system unit? A. Motherboard, B. CPU, C. BIOS, D. SMPS. And the answer is A. Motherboard. Motherboard is the main circuit board of the computer system unit. Question number 10. The hardware in which data is stored permanently for a computer system is. And the answer is hard disk. Hard disk or we can say hard disk drive HDD or a fixed disk is an electromechanical data storage device that stores and retrieves digital data using the magnetic storage. Okay. Question number 11. Which of the following is the brain of any computer system? A. Pascal, B. Control unit, C. CPU, D. Memory. And the answer is CPU. As we all know, that is central processing unit. Actually, all types of data processing operations is performed by the central processing unit. It carries out the instruction from a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logic, controlling and input-output operation specified by the instructions. That's why CPU is the brain of computer system. Okay. Question number 12. Which functional component of the computer system is responsible for the computing? And the answer is again central processing unit. Central processing unit is the component of the computer system which is responsible for the computing. It carries out the instruction of a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logical, control and input-output operations specified by the instruction. Okay. Question number 13. A group of signals used to transmit data in parallel from one part of computer to another. It's called, and the answer is data bus. Data bus is a group of signals used to transmit data in a parallel from one part of computer to another. Question number 14. A CPU register that skips the tracks of execution of the program and contains the instructions currently being executed is called. Answer is program counter. Program counter keeps the tracks of the execution of the program and contains the instruction currently being executed. Okay. The program counter is also known as the instruction pointer or instruction address register. Is a processor register it is quickly accessible location available to a computer's processor. In simple term, it indicates where a computer is in its program sequences. Okay. Question number 15. Which of the following is used by ALU to store intermediate results? A. Register, B. Heap, C. Accumulator, D. Stack. And the answer is C. Accumulator. We know in computer's CPU, that is in central processing unit, accumulator is a register in which intermediate arithmetic logic unit results are stored. Without a register like an accumulator, it would be necessary to write the result of each calculation, that is addition, multiplication, shift, etc. to main memory, perhaps only to be read right back again for use in the next operation. Okay. Question number 16. In which part of computer system actual execution of instruction takes place during processing operations? Answer is ALU. Arithmetic logic unit is the place where the actual execution of instruction takes place during the processing operation. We know ALU is the fundamental building block of the central processing unit. It performs both the bitwise and mathematical operations on a binary number and is the last component to perform calculation in the processor. The ALU uses operands and code that tells it which operations to perform for input data. After the information has been processed by the ALU, it is sent to the computer's memory. Question number 17. Which of the following is used to hold and transfer the instructions and data that are being immediately used by the CPU? A. Microprocessor, B. Register, C. Data bus and D. ROM chips. And the answer is B. Register. Register is used to hold and transfer the instructions and data that are being immediately used by the CPU. Register used by CPU is also known as the processor register. This holds an instruction, a storage address or any data such as bit sequence or individual characters. Okay. Question number 18. The performance of CPU processor can be measured by A. Gigahertz, B. Baud, C. BPS, D. MIPS. Answer is A. Gigahertz. The significant way to measure the performance of processor is the clock speed. This clock speed measures the number of cycles that central processing unit executes per second, which is measured in gigahertz. Okay. Then regarding same, our next question is the clock rate of CPU is measured in which unit? A. Gigahertz, B. Megahertz, C. Bits or bytes per second, D. Both A and B. And the answer is D. Both A and B. Okay. As we have learned, clock speed is measured by how many ticks per second the clock marks. Okay. The unit of measurement is hertz, and the clock speed of computers is usually measured in megahertz or gigahertz. That's why our answer is D. Both gigahertz and megahertz. 1 megahertz is equal to 1 million ticks per second and 1 gigahertz is equal to 1 billion ticks per second. Remember this. Question number 20. Before performing arithmetic and logical operations by ALU, data must first transfer from primary memory to dash. Answer is ALU register. Data must first transfer from primary memory to ALU register before performing the arithmetic and logical operations by ALU. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video by commenting down. See you in the next video.